This adventurous story begins by showing a time in the future where human civilization has been attacked by a strange species of aliens. These dangerous aliens are called clone, who have made humans their slaves and have taken over the entire Earth. After all those aliens came and attacked, they had completely enslaved humans. All humans were being killed in large quantities, and now very little of their quantity is left. In fact, all these clones are spies. The aliens have come to capture the Earth, and at the same time, these aliens were destroying all the things made by humans because they do not want even a single human being to exist on the Earth. We are shown the scene of the Apple Tower, on which human flesh and blood was placed so that humans would know how weak they are, and its species named clone will remain occupying the entire Earth. Now here we are shown black color nanotechnology, which it was destroying big buildings in one go. Actually, this is the advanced technology of those aliens which could convert themselves into any shape and could spread destruction over a very long distance with the help of this nanotech. All those aliens had come to the Earth, and now with their help they are creating destruction all around. Those aliens had also started changing the environment of the Earth, and gradually methane was being released all around. They were spreading the gas because these chlorophyll aliens cannot breathe in the Earth's environment. Therefore, due to not finding any other way, they are changing the Earth's environment. It was obvious that if methane gas spreads in the entire environment, humans will die. You yourself will keep dying, and that is why that alien species named clone keeps spreading methane gas continuously. Due to all these things, the intention of those aliens of clone species is it seemed clear that they wanted to make the Earth their new home. Those dangerous aliens named clone appeared in a reptilian manner. That is, the shape of their body appeared to be of the type of a reptile or crow, and their entire body was like that. The same black-colored nanotech was present on top. Actually, they used to wear nanotech on their body so that they could breathe well in the entire environment because till now methane gas has not completely spread on the Earth. These nanotech were worn by them. It used to go into the nostrils and filter the oxygen present on the Earth and make it habitable for them. But this nanotech is not only this, but it can also be converted into different weapons according to them. That is, if seen, this nanotech is a multi-purpose technology, which was built with a lot of advancement. Here, all those reps used to capture humans and feed them to their children so that the population of those reps increases very quickly and they can completely destroy the human civilization. In their place, all these things are also moving in the same direction. Now here we are shown a report who is trying to control the mind of a small girl, which means that these reps also have the ability to control the mind. There is an ability which can be very dangerous. After a time, those aliens would control them as per their own and either paralyze the humans or take their lives. But here we came to know that there are some humans who can escape from those aliens. Hiding in the bunker among them, there is an old man who is a scientist, and there were some survivors along with him. That old man has a device with which he cannot control all the alien minds, but the sad thing was that not everyone could have it. There were very few such devices, so that not all people could survive. Only one person could use it at a time. Wherever they were living, they also had very less food items. So because of compulsion, they have to kill small cockroaches and eat them. They also had guns and bullets in very less quantity for their protection, which means that after a time, they will run out of all resources, and then there will be no option but to get out of that bunker. They will not have any option left. In a way, all those survivors are trapped in a very bad way. Now here we see some aliens who were doing some experiments on the president. First of all, they torture him a lot, and then, with the help of their own nanotech, which had now become a very sharp weapon, they kill the president very badly. Here the president was dead, but now that nanotech is inside his body. Now we were shown in the next scene that the president along with those two reptilian aliens were continuously moving towards a place where the survivors were hiding. Right behind them, there was also nanotechnology, which was varied as shown with the advancement that she was floating in the air and was working as a protection behind them. All the survivors who were hiding there were able to see them, and then the president tells them all that they are aliens. For your protection we have agreed, so you all come out, and we will leave you, but there was no such thing, because the press was dead, and some strange bubbles are visible on their neck, which are nothing but nanotech. With the help of aliens, they were controlling them. That report Han was speaking human language with the help of a converter, which the president was repeating same to same. One survivor had noticed that this was a ploy to trap us. This is the trick. That's why he asks his companions to stay hidden inside. All the reptiles are moving slowly so that when they get a chance they can all be killed. But even then we saw a lady who, trusting the words of the president, she starts moving forward, although a man was stopping her. But that lady had put many explosives on her body. That is, if she is betrayed, she will blast all these bombs. Now that lady goes straight to the president. And she goes in front of those aliens, but the aliens already knew about it because they had high technology. They tell each other through telepathy that this girl has a lot of explosives. That's why. Without thinking for a second, they fired air, and that bullet immediately hit the girl, due to which her upper body was completely blasted. The aliens thought that they had killed a survivor, but they did not know that they, the second man, had already planted a lot of explosives which he detonated in the very next moment, and the explosion was so big that along with the president, both the reptilian creatures were also killed in this scene. It is very shocking. Now, after hearing this explosion, so many Reptense teams started coming there because they could not see their comrades dying in this manner. There is also a soldier there who wants to fight them. He was trying, but obviously he could not stand in front of so many aliens. When he started feeling that these aliens would catch him, the soldier tried to take his own life. As soon as he placed a gun above his head, suddenly a figure appeared towards the sky. It was the figure of an angel who was saying that within some time, human civilization is going to end. That is why all of you survivors will have to muster courage and save the humans. Those soldiers, after listening to that figure, he stops and goes into deep thought as to what happened. He starts feeling that this is a message from God who wants to save all the human civilization, and we have to continue doing what he is saying. Now here the entire scene shifts to a man named Nos. Actually, Nos was the same man who had killed those aliens by blasting a huge bomb. In a way, Nos is a great scientist who had done a lot of experiments. Here we came to know that Nos used to stay in jail because of an illegal experiment, and this was before the alien invasion. When the aliens attacked, the government was completely destroyed. It was broken in such a way that Nos was no longer even inside the prison, and he had fled from there. All the survivors knew very well about Nos's invention and machine. That is why a girl named Jasper the survivors come to Nosh to get the device that prevented the aliens from controlling their minds. However, Jasper asks Nosh to ask for whatever he wants in return, to which Nosh says, "I want the fire machine." Yes, Jasper was a little shocked because in exchange of such an advanced machine, a scientist was asking for a lighter to light a fire. After going here, we came to know the truth that a few years ago, the entire family of Nosh was completely burnt to death in an accident. From then on, it came as a shock for Nosh, and he has not been able to forget all those painful moments till date. Since then, Nosh had developed a very deep relationship with fire. This is the reason why he had a very close relationship with fire in the beginning. He had attacked those aliens by making a big blast, and he even says that in the end he will take his own life by burning himself in the fire, but before that he has to take revenge for his family by destroying those aliens, and Jasper says this. She agrees because she had an advanced machine, and they can use this machine to destroy the aliens. Whatever Nos wanted, Jasper gave it to him straight away and left from there and reached the rest of his companions. Now Jasper comes here with some soldiers to a man named Emergency Emmer, was a black man here, but he could not say anything. Actually, the thing is that Emmer was in the possession of aliens, and they did a lot of experiments on Emergency. Even though Emmer could speak, they cut off Emmer's tongue, so that in today's time Emmer could not say anything even if he wanted to. Now here Jasper comes to Emmer with some of his friends to interrogate him because he could see some changes inside Emmer which could be useful to him. Jasper's soldiers, seeing Emmer, started asking for permission to shoot at him, but Jasper tells them to remain calm because Emmer will not hurt them. Here we come to know that the way Lee experimented on Emmer, if he had been any other person then Kapka would have died, but Emmer definitely has some secret abilities inside him so that all those survived the dangerous experiment, and here Emmer was able to escape from those aliens when he acted very realistically about dying due to which those reptilian aliens left him. Jasper had told his friends that we will also kill Emergency. including
इस बात की गारंटी है और तुमने एक कॉपी जारी रखी है एक बार और वो सभी पृथ्वी को हासिल करने के इंटरनेट वाले एजेंट्स के आतंक से और इसी के साथ ये कहानी यहीं पर खत्म होती है हालांकि शॉर्ट स्टोरी है और देखने पर आपको ज्यादा कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा लेकिन इसके अंदर पूरी पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकती थी उसकी डिटेल इन्फॉर्मेशन मैंने कवर करनी थी भले इंसान एलियन सिविलाइजेशन का मीन इंसान पर हमला करना नहीं था लेकिन जाने जाने में इन्होंने ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन को आगे से भी कम स्तर पर बनाया इस कहानी में ये बताया गया है कि अगर इंसान से किसी मुसीबत पड़ी तो एडवांस सिविलाइजेशन वाले इंसान जो हम पर नजर रखे हुए हैं और हमसे टेक्नोलॉजी की दुनिया में कई गुना आगे बढ़ चुके हैं वो किसी न किसी तरीके से हमारी मदद करने जरूर है भले ये सारा भी डायरेक्टली ना लेकिन वो अच्छा मीडियम सकते हैं गाइड करने का जिससे कि हम जैसे सिविलाइजेशन वाले इंसान को प्रॉब्लम से आगे निकल सके अगर कोई कहानी अच्छी लगी हो तो लाइक शेयर कर देना